Hey Harvey, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So we're going to take a quick look at your website, see what's going on, and see what we can do. So Master Painters ENT, I don't know what the ENT is, but I'm not going to say anything. Um, or it could be Master Painter Sam. No, Master Painters. I have no idea. But anyway, about us, services, testimonials online. So the only thing you're missing from the top over here is your number. You definitely want people to come here and click on a number straight away, and not be on here too long. Services, you would probably want to have a drop-down menu so that they can see exactly what their services that you offer are and click on it so they can go on to a new page. You got the About Us, which is good. Master Painters Virginia Beach. People don't care for videos as much, but yeah, it's all right. So you do paint stripping, which is good. And then online super savings special. Okay. Interior painting, exterior pressure washing. So you mention it, but you don't talk about them. So just based on your website, which isn't like really that big, you have very little content. You maybe have like 85 words on here. What you definitely want to do is you want much more than that. You want about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage alone because Google is very strict about that. They want to see content. Content is key in our game. So let's actually just take a look behind the scenes, see what's going on. So even though you have very little content, I'm assuming back pages that you do have some content on there for you to have organic keywords. But I'll get to that in a second. A UR rating, by the way, is your website link strength according to Google, so it's only a 2. And then your DR rating is also a 2, which is how strong your website is or how much Google trusts you. Now, you do want this as a ratio of 1 to 1, but not in the 2s. You want it in the 30s and 40s. Now, all of this is dependent on backlinks. So you do have almost 1,000 backlinks over here and only 39 referring domain. A backlink is when you have your website link somewhere else, then somebody can click on it, and a referring domain is when it comes back to you. Now, the ratio you have over here is it's not even 5%, which isn't really good. And then again, not all backlinks are created equal. Some are more spammy than others. So if you have BuzzFeed, Wikipedia a lot, it's not really going to help out your cause versus like a really good painter's blog. Now, again, you have 40 keywords, which means that you have 40 different types of phrases somebody would put in Google for you to rank for. So if they put in any of those 40 variations, you will be the one that pops up. Master painters, by the way, it's a good keyword. You got volume over here, 300. The only reason why it's not a good keyword is because anyone in the United States can click on that or can type that into their Google search. But Painters Virginia Beach is actually a really good one because 350 people a month search for it. You're getting 7 people a month because you're on page number 2. Now, ideally, you do want to be on page number 1. If you're on page number 1, you will probably see this increase to about 10% instead of it being at like what, 0.4. So definitely something to keep an eye on. But let's take a look at what Painters Virginia Beach is, right? We're just going to put in the biggest keyword and find out exactly who in the area is the top ranking. So we put that in. We got our GMB Google My Business profile, which is basically your uh, let's just say 30 to 40% of all people who search for anything will have to click on one of these guys. So you definitely want to be in the top 3 here. Wade Brothers is going to be your biggest competition because not only are they the top in the GMB, they are number 2 in the organic search. Yelp is number 1, but people would skip over it to go to Wade Bros Painting. So let's take a look at them, see what they have got going on. Now, I definitely take points off them a lot simply because this is not in, just one thing with a drop down menu. They don't have their number here. They have it over here, which is fine, but you definitely want your number here. It's about principle and, just how Google likes things. You got your name, phone number. They don't have an email, so that's bad because you definitely want multiple ways to contact somebody. How they do it, who they are, what they're offering, but testimonials, which is good. And then I'm at the bottom of their website, so they also don't really talk about their services, which is terrible. So honestly speaking, beating them out shouldn't be too much of a difficulty. But let's take a look at the back end again. So this is, by the way, Ahrefs. That's what I'm using, and it tells me everything about what Google is looking for and how they rank everybody. So again, UR rating of 18.3, so you have a better DR rating or trust rating. They have a 10% referring domains to backlinks. Again, probably a lot of these are spammy because they only have a 0.3. They do have a lot more keywords than you do. Let's take a look at what those keywords are. And by the way, they're pulling in 122 people a month through their website, but they have Painters Virginia Beach, right? See how they're getting 10% just by being in the 4th spot, even though they're actually in spot number 2, but don't tell anybody. Exterior Painters Virginia Beach, 118.2. So they're getting more than 10%, almost 20 actually. House Painters Virginia Beach, 150, 15.3, 10%. So when you're ranking high in the first 1, 2, and 3 spots, you're going to get about 10, 20% of all search volume. And you see how it's very buyer we call them buyer intentional keywords because they're looking for a specific service in a specific area. So as long as you do that, you should be fine. Wallpaper installation, Hampton VA 106, they're on page number 1. So you definitely want to get on page number 1 ideally. Page number 2 is where we hide dead bodies because no one searches over there. But let's take a look back at over here. How does this really help you out? All we honestly got to do is we got to update your backlinks, right? A lot of these are probably very spammy. We got to get some good strong ones in there so your DR and UR rating will go up. That'll help you rank a lot better. We got to find you good organic keywords, which will help you rank for those specifically, and therefore, bring in the traffic you're looking for. That as far as like people looking to buy. And then finally, what we need to do is we got to get you content. Content is key. More content you have, the better. Obviously, it has to be relevant toward the keyword. So if you have Painters Virginia Beach on there, you're going to want to talk about, interior Painters Virginia Beach, and go through like maybe a paragraph or two of each one. Now, that's all I got for you, Wade. Wow, my brain is not working right now. Um, that's all I got. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you have any feedback for me, I would definitely love to know. Other than that, you have an amazing day. Bye.